Earnings season is still rolling on, and there's over 700 companies expected to report this week, including a lot of big, popular consumer names and just some other popular stocks. So, which ones should you be watching this week? I have five for this video, and let's dive in and see what they are. So, the first one out of the gate is on the entertainment side, or leisure and hospitality, I should say. Airbnb, ticker ABNB. And look at its chart. It's got a great earnings surprise track record with all those beats. It only missed its very first earnings report there in 2021 after IPOing in 2020. But the shares have been, they sold off in 2022, and then they've just kind of been trading in this range, and it's been pretty volatile. So 1 year, though, the shares are up 35.6%. That is beating the S&P 500, which is up 23% in that time period. But it's been pretty rocky if you've been holding on for the last year. But it looks like it wants to test those 1 year highs now. Will another beat and solid guidance actually do it? We will see. The next company is one that we haven't talked about here on Earnings All Stars for a while. But with the stock market hitting many new highs here in 2024, I wondered if people would be back on this app, the Robinhood Markets, ticker HOOD. Look at that chart. It was super popular during the pandemic as everybody was trading and going on the app to do so, and then it sold off. It's been kind of just meandering ever since, but it has a pretty good earnings surprise track record, as you can see, with the 3 beats in a row. 1 year return is up 12.4% though, which is under the S&P 500. So you can see it's just kind of trading in that narrow range. But again, with the markets now busting out to new highs, is Robinhood seeing much better business? We're going to find out. Then there's still some big cap tech companies that are going to be reporting over this week and the next couple of weeks. And one of those is Sony. The Japanese market's busting out to new all-time highs again. Sony is one of the big entertainment/tech giants in Japan. You can see it's got a great earnings surprise track record, just the 2 misses in the last 5 years. It's put together 6 beats in a row now. Over the last year, though, shares are up only 7%. And in the last 6 months, they have rallied off of recent lows, up 12.4%. So Sony always been pretty conservative as a company, but if you can get it cheap enough, I really like this play. I used to own it in the value investor portfolio, but we did sell out when it hit our stop in 2022 and that big sell-off there. But what's going on with Sony right now on both the movie side, but also the camera side, which is big business for Sony as well? We're going to find out, but I'm going to be watching this one this week. Then we're switching over to another industry, lithium mining, lithium, which goes into electric vehicle batteries, among other things. And this one is Alba Minerals, ticker ALB. I used to own this in the insider trader, as when lithium prices were rising during COVID, so was the stock. But you can see starting there basically at the end of 2022, shares have plunged now, even with the good earnings surprise track record, just those 2 misses in the last 5 years. But it is coming off a miss the last quarter, and 2024 earnings are now expected to decline 69% on the lower lithium prices. So this stock's going to move a lot like an oil or energy play is going to move, because it's based on the price of lithium, which it has come down. So 1 year, these shares are now down 57%, but it makes you wonder, is it getting cheap enough here to buy? But it still has a little bit elevated PE because those earnings are being cut. It is a Zacks number 5 strong sell. So we'll see what else is, are all the earnings declines baked in, or is it going to get worse? Are there going to be more revision estimates being, the estimates being revised lower here as we go along in 2024? this is one of the risks that you see with the oil company is when crude drops, and it is one of the risks here with Alba Minerals. So this is going to be one I am going to be watching because lithium is a big deal, and it's been in the news a lot over the last couple of years. And then we're going to wrap it up with one of my favorite charts around this time in the earnings season, Twilio. And as you can see, it's perfect. It is an earnings all-stars, no misses in 5 years, huge beats, but it hasn't mattered much with the actual earnings or like with the chart. It's still trading in this narrow trading range, even after surprising 65% last quarter and 86% the quarter before that. Earnings now are expected to be up 10% here in 2024. So double-digit earnings growth, but 1 year up just 17% for the shares. And so it is struggling a bit here if you are an investor for the growthy side of the stock. That is not the case, and it's not really cheap enough to qualify yet for the value investors to get in. So Twilio, kind of an in-between stock, and that's why you get this just kind of trading in this narrow range here. So these are just 5 of the companies reporting this week. Like I said, there's several hundred that are going to be reporting, and I have more Earnings All-Stars charts and another video for this week. So you want to be sure to subscribe, get all our videos at zacks.com/YouTube, and you'll get everything else over there, including the Market Edge video podcast. Be sure to catch that when you're on Zacks.com on YouTube as well. And I'll see you again next time with some more earnings charts.